Yeah, so anyway, it's cold in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing off. Yeah, I'm not expecting anyone to be watching me. I have 0 people watching. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not that well known over here in the YouTube world. Mostly I'm on TikTok. I used to go live, like, put on these crazy, like, performances late at night dancing and like going crazy, and I'll still do that again when I'm in the mood, but I've had to be. Oh, I have 2 people watching me. Wow. Hi. Okay, now only 1. It's always funny when it's like, oh my God, somebody's watching you. And then you're like, nope, nope, they left. Okay. Hello. Anyway, what I was saying about the news is I was so into this. I was talking about it over on TikTok too. These 4 people murdered in Idaho, these poor college. I mean, I just can't even imagine. 6 of them in a house, and somebody sneaks in and just stabs 4 students to death without anybody noticing. And then there's 2 people alive in the house that like discovered their roommates. It's a mess. So I've been on that case, like just kind of like really intrigued. It's just not like I have special knowledge of. It's just what we see on the news, what we can find. But then I see that there was a Walmart shooter in Chesapeake, Virginia. So that it's just so horrible. This employee like shoots like 10 people, kills 6, and then kills himself. So it's kind of like, what the hell, right? And you just keep seeing this stuff, and then these people keep saying, how to do my makeup. It gives like ammunition for these people to say, like, take the guns away, right? I guess they claim in other countries, like in Europe, that they don't have this type of crime, but I don't really know all the statistics on that. So I'm a big proponent of, our bill, our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, being able to. I guess there's this fear, right, of the government, and like want, it's like it's kind of like even though you ban something, it still doesn't stop people from doing it, right? So with drugs, right, there's okay, it's illegal here, but then there's the whole thing like where it's not illegal in like certain parts of the world, and then they don't have the same drug problems. So I don't know what to think anymore on any of it. Honestly, I just think there's a lot of screwed up people, and screwed up things are going to happen whether you ban like drugs or guns or not. It's just, and the bad people will always find a way, right? And then that's where we're like, well, we don't want, we're, if shit were to really go down, it's like we want to be able to defend ourselves. It's a fallen world, man. Hi there. Hey, Trey. It's just sad. It's just messed up to know that, like, you could be in Walmart and at any point in time, something crazy like that could happen, It's sad, but that's why I don't know. That's why you got to have faith, I guess. A lot of people think, well, God, if there's all this stuff happening, how could there be a God, right? They don't understand it. I guess that's where free will, I would think, comes into play, is that we can make choices, and hurt people, right? And I don't know. There was one reporter, I think it was Bill Curtis, or was it Walter Cronkite? I don't. Back when news was really news. um, I'll have to find that clip, but the guy was talking about being kind of depressed because he was a news reporter, and he was saying like there's kind of no way not to be depressed if you really like focus on all the horrendous things that happen. And I feel like a lot of people that struggle with depression are like myself, right? I've had a lot of depression problems. It's like they maybe care more or are a little more sensitive. Also, people that have a higher IQ are more known to have like alcoholism. Like the overall IQ of people that are alcoholics is higher than the overall IQ of the general public, because there's, just a piece of that intelligence factor of just pondering things, right? And getting so emotional about things, right? That it affects you, So it's tough. That's why I usually don't watch the news. It's just, it's so much bad stuff. They should have like a positive news channel. Maybe I should create my page. I mean, I'm focusing on news right now because I'm trying to get a YouTube channel going. And to get monetized, you have to have, 4,000 watch time hours. Well, people don't know who I am. They're not just going to watch me ramble right now over here. So I might post some like breaking news, and then random people will watch it, whatever, there are some news things that interest me. I'm really intrigued about the case with those kids that were stabbed to death in their sleep, because to me, this is somebody that's potentially a serial killer. Some people think it's just some college student. I'm like, nobody's that brazen. Like, I don't know. You've got to have some kind of like knowledge to be able to get away with something like that, or have done that before, cased out some victims, right? Studied their movement, got them at a time when it's just bizarre to me. And I want to know answers. And for the life of me, I can't imagine somebody going in a house and then walking into one room after the next, and just with a knife, taking, I mean, that just makes no sense. That's not even a crime of passion. They said, oh, it's very personal. Or, like, yeah, I don't know. That's usually when it's like a personal, like, crime of passion, right? And it happens. That was like, to me, like calculated, planned out in advance, right? And then not leave behind any evidence. I don't know. They said the police were looking for like who bought a knife like that lately. They checked dumpsters, surveillance, or try to look at cameras. They said no forced entry. So yeah, I'm thinking some guys snuck in using gloves. Maybe already knew that those kids were known to like just leave their doors unlocked, and I don't know. Then some people are talking about the dog. Well, the dog would have barked. The dog didn't bark. Well, was he? I don't know. Somebody's got to know something, right? I mean, we're not going to be able to hear everything on the news. They're not going to tell us everything until it's, more said and done. But that one's bizarre to me, because I'm wondering, like, because this guy is still out there. And they thought it was going to be a slam dunk case. Well, it's not. He could be in the next town, right? Maybe he's going across the country doing this kind of stuff. There's all these unsolved crimes that they, nowadays it seems so hard to get away with stuff, but there's so many things that happen, especially Chicago. Like, So many murders. And nobody investigates them because it's just, they don't really care. They're like, a lot of them are like, gangs related stuff, right? Drive-bys, like, just, they just think that these people are just not worth investigating, and so there's so many unsolved murders. I think it's about a 50% ratio. 50% get solved and 50% don't. But the biggest thing is it's the ones that actually get, like, where they actually, like, research them. Some of those ones, they are like, they were in a gang, they were a prostitute, who cares, So it's sad. It's a sad world. But maybe I need a positive YouTube. Maybe I should show positive things that are happening, right? So we can focus on the positive, because there's so many positive things. Good people, right? I fixate sometimes on all this negative, and then you get depressed. But if you start focusing on, like, all the good in the world and the people doing good things, and look at that, the news wants stuff that's gonna really get people going, right? So they post all this negative stuff that's like, and so that's all we are bombarded with. Because it's they want the views, right? That's all about the views. Oh wow, look at this. Completely busted. I'm glad I didn't pay for that. That's a Tom Ford. My friend did some influencing on she does it. She gets paid. She's an influencer on Instagram. So then I was trying to do it. So I signed up and to this one site, influenced her, and they were sending me some stuff. They were sending me a lot till I screwed up, and I didn't get credit for posting. Like, it was a real expensive item. They gave me $300, and I pulled it out and it broke. It was a thermostat. So then they, like, docked me. I stopped getting stuff. So, but that stupid compact is like $75, like, for 4 eyeshadows or something. Stupid. Good makeup, but it's stupid. But you can go into my Instagram and see that I try to look just like the model, the Tom Ford model. But she was started, like, wanted to become an influencer. So she literally just said, I'm just going to start doing product reviews. And then she started reaching out to companies. Now she gets everything, like, sent to her for because she got her algorithm. It's all about engagement rates on Instagram. So this is what happened to me. I was like, realized something about me hated it. I don't mind being excited about a product or modeling or representing, but it didn't give me that passion that it gave her, because it was so fake, right? All those influencers, like, are filtered, and they're only showcase, like, a lot of them will have, like, kids. It pisses me off because they've got, like, children and their house is immaculate. It's like, no, I'm on a roll. I have 3 people watching me right now. Don't you know? They're just gonna call me again. I was like, leave me alone. I'm doing what I'm doing, man. I don't want to be fucking bothered. Pardon my language. Anyway, I'm in Texas, but I'm from Illinois. I moved to Texas 10 years ago. One-way ticket, $2,200 to my name. Batshit crazy. I said it was God's will, because I think God sent me here, but it's a story I'll have to tell one day. Anyway, I hate the influencing. Like, I hate fake people that are like, make their lives look perfect and their homes immaculate, and that's all they care about is the way they look. So that's why I just said, I'm not doing this shit. Fuck it. I'm not going to be fake. I don't want to be fake. And so then I went over to TikTok. And then I would go live on TikTok. And people would watch me, like, just ramble and say crazy. And then I'd say crazy stuff. And then people would be like, yeah, I get. And I found people that understood what I was saying and were, like, on the same page as me, if that made, like, they were just like, they didn't like all those fake chicks either that are like begging for money. They like the gifts and stuff too. Like, I don't know, like TikTok. I don't know if you guys are from TikTok ever, but it's a different world. They do like these live battles. So I'm just trying to get, I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm rambling, not going anywhere. If I upload a live video, some people will watch a couple minutes of it. I don't know why. So I want to get monetized. Getting monetized means that you can post a video, but I got to actually start putting together like quality videos and maybe have a niche. But once you're monetized, that's my Austin Powers impression. Dr. Evil. YouTube. Herbert. No, Scar. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, I want to get monetized because this could be my job. Like, I just make enough money just not just doing this, but making really creative, meaningful videos. Or I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. But one day, yeah, it'd be great if this was the job, because then you get paid for the ads that they put on your videos. So that's where it's at. Peppermint. I'm sorry. This is like the lamest live I've ever done. I was going to start posting like my TikTok lives on here, but I think it's better if I just post like clips, like really the best clips. But the only reason why I'm going live on here, sorry, I have nasal problems, is because I'm trying to get a watch time hours. And it's a grind. Building a YouTube channel is a grind. And I should have done this like years ago, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. As you see these people and they're just doing like the same shit I do. Like, I got millions of like subscribers, and like there's some channels that are just like with their kids, like just playing. I'm like, that's what I do. I go hiking, I play with animals, and I was like, it's just dumb. People will watch, like, I find myself watching like other people, and I'm like, why am I watching this? Like, we just want to know that we're not alone. That's why I don't like influencing. Influencing makes you feel alone because everybody's house is clean and everybody's looks amazing, and it's just fake, and it makes you feel less than. So that was the point I was getting to, even though I was never even trying to make a point, is that people liked me for like putting it all out there and being authentic and being like, yeah, I'm kind of screwed up, and my house gets messy. I've had the same, you can watch all the, I have not done anything with this yet. I don't know why, a bunch of crap. That's my desk. It's bad. It looks like I'm like filthy. So I get a lot of comments for that. I'm not. I even hire house cleaners. But the rest of the house isn't like as bad. But piles of laundry. The island's covered with stuff, right? To me, it's not bad. But I always, like, I never tried to present other than Like, this is good. My bathroom looking like this is actually, holy crap, that's pretty damn clean for me. I'm not going to show you my bathroom, but I mean, it gets cleaned. My son probably has the cleanest room, but he's got a pile going. I don't know why he's got a pile. Look at his motorcycle. Yeah. Let's not look at my daughter's room. She's taken after me, unfortunately. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to present like making it look perfect. That's what's wrong with society. And that's where my passion comes in, is why can't we just be real? There's worse than things to stress about than messes. There you go. I'm just saying, why can't people be, why we gotta lie to each other and act like we never have problems? And that's what that social media influencing promotes. And it bothers me because it's like, it makes you compare yourself, and it makes you feel like you'll never measure up. It causes a lot of harm. And it's probably the reason for the rise in the, with all the mass shootings these days anyway. All these miserable, unhappy people that are screwed up here, because everybody's screwed up. COVID did a number on people. Lockdowns, and then all the medications everyone's on, and it's a mess. And how is it 2022 and we're supposed to accept everybody and everything, but we are still not accepting authenticity? Like, we're still putting out fake, presenting, a false sense of normality, in advertising. The commercials and how pretty and perfect, and I mean, that's not reality. I would love to see a commercial, and that's where they show the stressed out single mom. Cell phones are destroying everything. That too. Holy crap. And not even connection anymore. People not get. That's why I've actually found connection. That's why I was going on TikTok live. I was actually connecting with, I was finding like my tribe on, real people that were for me, that were genuine. There was a community of that. At least it was something. If I was going to be stuck in a phone screen, But I do go to like different support groups and things out in the community, and I try to maintain. My children have friends in the neighborhood. I let them run around in the neighborhood, old school. Go outside, ride your bikes. That's how I am. But a lot of people there's like no accountability anymore. You get the blue ribbon, whether you did anything or not. You get the gold star. You're done. Okay, well, I gotta go.